If you are a content creator who specifically makes content on YouTube, YouTube is rolling out a new change to how their ads work that is extremely worrying, and we're going to walk you through this today. And the first big example that's been making some traction around the internet on why this is probably not a good change moving forward. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels. So the initial announcement was over from vidIQ over here. Well, not the initial announcement, but this is where people first started hearing about it. So breaking, YouTube announces major ad changes coming May the 12th. The new system will show fewer interruptive mid-roll ads, place ads at natural breakpoints, auto-update older videos, and potentially increase creator revenue by 5%. Creators can still opt out in YouTube Studio. So apparently what we've been hearing is the opt-out is not working, and no matter what, YouTube just won't let you place your mid-roll ads. You just won't get like YouTube automatically placing them. So this is what you're going to see as a YouTuber. There's going to be an ad slot that you ended up placing. That one's interruptive, so you will not be able to place an ad there, but it has rolled out, unfortunately, to I don't know how many channels now, but YouTube has been rolling it out. And regardless, we'll walk you through again what people had to say about this, how people had to feel about this, in one like particular big situation that shows exactly what's wrong with this. And we're going to get into how people feel about this in general, from responses to YouTube, vidIQ, and that entire story. I ended up also posting this. This is actually pretty worrying. A lot of creators seem to have issues with this at the moment. Going to make a video on this tomorrow, which is today. So if you have any thoughts, drop them below. And we had taken a combination of replies to myself and from YouTube to get a gauge on how people are feeling about this. Guys, let's take a look at the actual hard situation over here. So FPS Psycho. I'm not personally familiar with this YouTuber, but this has been what's been drumming up the amount of steam about this, okay? 1.4 million views, and they won't let me place mid-roll ads on it after this new YouTube update. For the love of God, please, Team YouTube, give creators the option to place interruptive ads if they aren't at any natural breakpoints. I may unironically lose my job, house, and financial security over this. For those that don't understand how ad placements work, each timestamp, as seen in the second video, which we'll show you, gives around a 1 in 5 chance to place an advert. This is important for anybody who's potentially watching this and not a YouTuber. The reason that when you see people screenshot their YouTube studio and you see a ton of ads, like one every minute, I personally do every 4 minutes, and this channel that you're watching at this time is not monetized, but on my other monetized channels, I do it about every 4 minutes, depending on the video, sometimes 5 minutes, because you don't always get a mid-roll ad. You do have a chance of getting a mid-roll ad there, so you have to place a little bit more. And from the YouTubers that I've spoken to, a lot of people do around like 3 to 5 minutes. That seems to be what most YouTubers end up doing. Anyways, so on average, most creators place them every 30 seconds to 1 minute and 1 minute 30 seconds intervals, depending on the video length. With this new change, you physically cannot place ads if your content has seamless speaking throughout, since the automatic ad placement is terrible and won't actually locate a suitable space for you. This is an incredibly serious matter. Any YouTube creator doing cut commentary that has minimal silent parts in the video will lose access to a majority of their ad revenue after May the 12th, 2025, when this change goes live. I know on surface level it seems like a good change, not interrupting speech with an ad break, but this will single-handedly ruin thousands of people's lives if this goes through. Completely unacceptable and arguably the worst change in YouTube history. Revert it. What I do like about this is there are also a lot of people just screaming, crying, insulting Team YouTube, but I like how this is the one that's gaining traction because it explains exactly what's wrong with this. This is incredibly worrying because something that I'm personally trying to do and something that I've been floating the idea around is actually quitting my job to pursue content creation. Obviously, I can't on this channel that you're watching, but I do have 2 monetized channels that are combination with a couple other online things that I'm doing. I'm capable, and I've been thinking for a long time of when is a good time to actually do this full time. If this change happens, that's not going to be anywhere near down the road for me. I'm assuming that they don't roll out some sort of update along with it to allow YouTubers to actually end up placing mid-roll ads. Now, this is far from over, and he does have a video showcasing exactly what's wrong with this, but here's my big issue with it. I get the vision. I see what YouTube's going for. They want, obviously, like to make YouTube a better watching or a better viewing experience because nobody likes ads, and there are a lot of YouTubers that end up having to place ads at interruptive points, but for things like gaming, for things like, I think FPS Psycho ended up saying like for split content where people like have no really breaks between their speech, there's going to be interruptive ads no matter what. And if they truly are interruptive, it will reflect in the watch time analytics and the channel will lose viewers because of that. I don't see an issue with having interruptive ads. If people really don't like it, they're not going to watch the content. So here is the screenshots of what you will see. All your manual slots are interruptive, so your video isn't showing mid-roll ads. To fix this, move the manual ad slots to natural breakpoints. And if it's a Call of Duty Zombies video, are you really going to think there's going to be any sort of natural breakpoint, right? Honestly. And you can see he's trying to place an ad every minute, and no matter what it is in the 17-minute video here, it is interruptive. And it's important to note, if you are not a creator, this gives a chance of showing ads. I know that people see this and freak out, oh my god, you're showing an ad every 1 minute. No, you're going to get a few ads within this video. So this is very, very worrying. He does continue on. If this change is as drastic as it seems, I won't be able to continue content creation full time, something I've been able to do for nearly 2 years now. Some videos got lucky and they'll allow me to place ads using their automatic feature, but on some, even after sitting through 20 plus minutes at a time and manually placing the ads at silent points, it won't let me place ads. That's the issue. And I was trying to find a good reason to mention this, but Bob brings up a little bit of a good point over here. What this could possibly lead to is, and I'm assuming that, let's say this change does go through and YouTube doesn't update how they're going to roll with this. What people are going to do is they're going to do kind of like what TV did. And they're just going to, if I'm speaking right now, hey, so I'm talking about this YouTube update. And today, FPS Psycho posted this. We're just going to include our natural breakpoint so the YouTube system will detect that, and we'll have to like monitor my recording for when I hit 4 minutes and then just and wait for it. And that's what people might have to do, and then it'll make the viewing experience probably a lot worse, you know? But let's get into the video that FPS Psycho ended up posting. Here's the video showcasing my exact problem. It won't let me place any mid-roll ads on most of my videos, automatic or manual. Let's see what he had to say.
Help clarify things for you guys. Essentially, when I try to go and put mid-roll ads onto my videos with this new feature, it just physically does not let me most of the time. So if I go over to this one here, this right here says some of your mid-roll ad slots are interruptive.
And it's important to note that apparently I've been hearing a lot of issues online with people having issues with this. Isn't just FPS Psycho.
Which is fine, you'd think, because, oh, it's only some of them. Then I go to click on it, and literally every single ad placement that I've wanted to put on essentially is just not working.
So it looks like there's only 2 ads throughout that entire thing that are working.
So these are the automatic ones. So if I choose to deselect this is what I was seeing before. All your manual ad slots are interruptive, so your video won't show mid-roll ads after May 12th. To fix this, turn on automatic ones. Oh, brilliant. So let's just say hypothetically I get rid of all of these.
Yeah, and then the automatic ones will place 2 out of that entire video, which gives you and I don't know, I can't clarify this number. I know FPS Psycho said 1 in 5 chance. I know it's somewhere around that. I don't know if it's 1 in 3, 1 in 6, something like that. Regardless, it's only a chance that you're going to get an ad like that. So this is very, very important to have more than 2 in the entire video.
If I press automatic ad slots, I get 2. Within a 50-second time window.
And after, what is it, 12 minutes over there? You think, how many people are going to watch over 12 minutes?
At 11 minutes into the video, when most likely 90% of the viewers aren't still watching. So this is completely pointless for me. So yeah, I'll turn on automatic ad slots, but it's not going to do anything for this video. And then if I do the same for...
And it's important, he can't do anything about it. Even with those manual slots that he just left there, he's not going to get paid for those ads.
Leave one of my newest ones, the Flappy Bird Zombies video. So if I come over here, all your mad little ad slots are interruptive. And here is where the main issue lies. So I go to manage ad slots, and as you can see, all of mine are interruptive. So let's just say I get rid of all of them. Don't worry, because this brand new feature will save me. Automatic ad slots. Click.
Uh-oh.
What's this? Oh,
Nothing.
It didn't add a single mid-roll ad.
Yeah, and this is the problem that a lot of people have been speaking about. That is a huge issue, especially for somebody doing content creation full time. You're going to drive people like FPS Psycho off of the platform. And is that going to create a better viewing experience for people? Probably not.
This is the same for quite a few of my videos. So we couldn't find natural breakpoints in this video. To start showing mid-roll ads in your video, insert them manually. And then
they need to be able to let people insert what YouTube deems to be interruptive ads. And again, if it's that bad, if an ad every minute is too much, then it will reflect on the watch time and less people will watch the channel.
I go to insert them manually, and every single one of them is deemed interruptive, interruptive, interruptive. Even when I have specifically gone in and placed these ads at points where I consider them to be natural breakpoints.
Yeah, and I know that AI is getting better, but no matter what, YouTube's algorithm and YouTube's AI system is not going to be able to be perfect in deeming like, okay, well, this might be the best spot to place an ad. They're just probably looking for some sort of silence, which you're not going to get in any sort of gaming content or content where they just constantly cut, and there's constantly someone speaking.
Which is like a half-second gap of no talking, or a little bit of shooting in the background from the gameplay, and then no commentary. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't let me. Like, I've tried specifying and they still don't count them. So yeah, essentially most of my videos just, I can't physically put mid-rolls on them anymore, which...
And it is so important for creators to be able to actually place mid-roll ads. This is a very, very serious issue with any content creator in the space ever.
Means after May 12th, my revenue is going to be destroyed. So yeah, that's just about it. See.
Now, I thought, and I'm really, really happy that FPS Psycho is not only making news or noise about this, but actually just showing it in a respectful way, showing exactly what the issue is. I wish that he could have played a little bit of the video, but of course we could go and see it. But if any sort of gaming video, and it's not even in the gaming niche, the gaming is just a perfect example of that. This is a huge issue, but Team YouTube did end up replying to that. I'll show you the little thread that we had over here, and what follows this is just the example of the video. And at the time of recording this video, their Team YouTube has not replied to that, okay? We understand how important this is to you. If you don't want automatic ad slots and your manual ones, you can turn off automatic ad slots on your videos by following the steps here. Don't hesitate to let us know if you need anything else. FPS Psycho said, I appreciate the response, but this isn't anything to do with my concern. The problem is I can't place any mid-roll ads at all, either manually or automatically on most of my videos now, because what your system considers natural breakpoints directly contradicts my editing style. Where was it? Sorry. Excuse me. Fast-paced talking and cut commentary. You're going to destroy careers and minimalist my revenue stream. Team YouTube ended up replying to that and said, we hear you. Mind sharing a video clip of what you're seeing whenever you're trying to place mid-roll ads. Also, you can check the resource that we previously shared for more info about adding mid-roll ads, and YouTube has not replied to this at this point of recording this video over here, which is very concerning. I love that Team YouTube is typically so responsive, and I hope that FPS Psycho ended up actually resolving this. And I would imagine if enough people make noise about this and enough creators are having issues with their revenue stream, then Team YouTube might actually be able to let people opt out of this properly. But it's not just about what I think over here. It's not just about what Psycho thinks. There were other replies to this. Let's take a look at what Grinding had to say. Why not continue to give creators the freedom of placing ads where they feel is best? If the ads are truly interruptive, it'll reflect in the watch time. That's exactly what I said. Terrible move that'll discourage a lot of up-and-coming YouTubers from continuing to make content. Please revert. I'm worried about this personally because I'm finally making it to a point where I'm getting to the point where I can actually consider quitting my job over going to full-time with content creation along with a couple other jobs that I've had online. If this comes into effect, I'll have to wait until I'm absolutely massive on YouTube. PBJ had this to say, pretty important to have ads where needed. If YouTube manually places them, there will only be about one per video, which means way less money. It's also chosen to place ads at very awkward times. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Sorry if you can hear my notification just there. Yeah, I as much as I love YouTube and as much as I'm grateful for this platform and everything that they've helped my entire life with, I cannot imagine who thought this was a good idea because it literally actually hurts the creators. Let's continue on. Oh Lord, whenever YouTube auto-updates ads on old videos, it always meant they place like 6 ads in a 20-minute video and I have to go back and manually fix everyone. And this is a problem too because on all of my streams, I don't know if people have the same issue, but I haven't been able to check up on a lot of streams just because I haven't taken the time to go through like a 3 to 4 hour stream and actually manually place all the ads. So I just roll with whatever YouTube auto did, and it is littered everywhere with ads. Now it's probably with this interrupted thing, it's going to change to nothing. So there's even points where this might get flagged and I didn't even do it. YouTube automatically placed ads in various points of my video, very, very strange. Rembrandt said this to say it with me, this is horrible. Zero communication, terrible implementation. Fortunately, it doesn't affect me too much given my small size, but I can imagine this is pretty bad to say the least for larger creators, especially those with a lot of editing. Really weird. Yeah, it's going to discourage people from doing a ton of editing. And what I really, really do see from this is making the videos talking about, hey, I'm just reading what Rembrandt is saying. Today we're going to be talking about YouTube. And I'm really excited to dive into this topic because it's going to be it's going to be a very worrying change. That is the type of content that I see being made moving forward because that's really the only way that I can see people getting around it. Is it normal to put ads every 3 to 4 minutes? It seems interruptive. We've already spoken about this, and as Psycho did reply to this, each placement has around a 1/5 chance of actually playing an ad, so that's not intrusive at all. Most creators do one every 1 to 2 minutes. From the people that I've spoken to, it's been about 3 to 5, but of course, there are a lot of people who do the 1 to 2 as well. It just gives you a chance. Okay, let's continue on. Might make videos 10 times worse since we now need to add artificial space just to run ads. That's exactly my point, right? That's the biggest thing that I see. And I want to do content full time. I love making videos. This might be something that I actually have to do. What I'll probably end up having to do in videos like, hey guys, I need to make sure my mid-roll ad comes up. So excuse me for just a second. Let's continue on over to the next tweet. Holy crap, what a terrible update. At Team YouTube, please revert this. I get the vision, but this ain't it. Yeah, I understand the vision as well. I understand that they want to make YouTube the best viewing experience possible for everybody on the platform, but this really isn't helping. So I do suggest that you guys check out FPS Psycho and perhaps raise some awareness to what's going on, because this is going to affect a lot of your creators. If you like YouTube a lot, then a lot of people might end up, unfortunately, taking a hiatus from the platform. Let me know what you think down below, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We did make a very interesting commentary video on what was trending last time about the doctor disrespect situation. If you're interested, you can check out this video right here. I would love to have you over there. Thank you very much for watching, and take care, everybody.